everyone, so this recent interview Dwayne Johnson he did for the Oscar, and when this variety interviewer asked him, what do you think about Henry Cavil? He was back, now he's gone. What do you think about that? Of course, what he replied in this interview, I was like, whoa. Before I go to that, I just want to say I feel really sad, honestly. I feel really sad because She's in the Fury of God. This movie is coming out very soon, and where I see this fan made poster on Twitter, and when I look at this poster, I feel really sad that you know what? End of the day, we could have a movie where Shazam is fighting Black Adam and Superman is there to stop him. We could have that movie if he made a decent Black Adam movie instead of making a good Black Adam movie. Although Black Adam movie, to make it work, it was really hard. First of all, that means that if he really stayed true to the comic book, I think also it could have been work. But unfortunately, the route they went with this movie, especially this movie, it didn't bring anything new. When you watch that movie, you are like, whoa, what? That means like if he was fighting Shazam in this Fury of God, if he was in this movie, it could have been worked. I do think it could have been worked because end of the day, Shazam, the Fury of God, it is directed by very capable director, David Sandberg, who has directed the first Shazam movie. End of the day, he knows how to make good movies. I know many people didn't like the first Shazam, but I do think it's a very well-made movie. And now if you hear about Shazam's review, this movie is also quite good. I think it's good enough. That means, yeah, I do think if he was with this capable director, I think his movie could have got a good review and could have been worked. Unfortunately, the route he went for Black Adam didn't work at all. That movie lost so much money. That movie was one of the huge flops. But on the other hand, this interview people, they're the one asking him, what do you think about that? And for me personally, I think the reason Henry Cavil was fired once again from Warner Brothers is because of Dwayne Johnson. Of course, we all know that. That is, of course, when they asked him, he said this. It's almost like when you have a pro football team and your quarterback wins championship. I don't know what the heck is that means. And your head coach wins championship, and you have a new owner, and the new owner comes in, says, not my coach, not my quarterback, I'm going to go with somebody new. That is what The Rock said. Well, there was I guess James Gunn, he came and he fired Dwayne Johnson. Let's be honest here. And what he said here is like, the new owner doesn't want you. He's obviously putting lights on James Gunn, what he did with Henry Cavil and him. On the other hand, you cannot blame James Gunn totally because, because of his movie was such a huge flop. And he has all this demand from Warner Brothers, they had to cut tie with him, they cannot pay him all this money for a movie. Is a huge flop. So I feel sad that his comments on anything. Why is he calling himself championship? Why is he calling himself anything? Just say, oh, I have no comment, They went with the new story. What can I do? That is what you say. You do not call yourself champion when your movie was a huge flop. Then on the other hand, beside this Black Adam movies, Dwayne Johnson, he's a huge movie star, you know what I mean? His other movie did well at the box office because of him. Only this one really flopped because the way that movie was also, I think that movie was really gave me headache when I was watching it. I'm like, I know many people like that movie. Unfortunately, that movie, I did not like it at all. I didn't even like the fight scene. They were too CGI heavy. I didn't like any of the acting. The only thing I liked in Black Adam is this. I really like Pierce Brosnan as a Dr. Fate, and also the Hawkeye. He was good, that actor the script was giving. I didn't like the rest of them. I didn't like at all. And I was my thought of this. Let me know in the comment what do you think about his comment. And if you enjoyed about this video, don't watch my other videos on other topics. If you enjoy this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.